I'm not mad that my mom ruined my dad's wedding by calling him and his new wife out for cheating. My parents got divorced 2 years ago, and it completely destroyed our family. Me, my brother, and my sister got dropped off early from our cousin's house one night and heard our parents screaming at each other before we even walked inside. We stood on the porch listening to mom yell about dad cheating on her. When they realized we were home, everything went silent. A few days later, dad sat all three of us down and told us he was dating someone else, and she was pregnant. I asked him straight up if he cheated, and he said it was complicated. That's the classic cheater answer. It wasn't complicated. He screwed his wife's work friend while he was still married to mom. The worst part was that this woman, who I'll call Lisa, used to come to our house all the time. She'd have coffee with mom in our kitchen and pretend to be her friend while sleeping with dad behind her back. Lisa had a 7-year-old daughter from another relationship, and her baby daddy dropped both of them when he found out she was cheating too. Fast forward to June. Dad and Lisa got married, and me, my brother, and my sister were forced to be there. We told dad we didn't want to go, but he made us anyway. Something about family and moving forward, sitting in those church pews watching dad marry the person who helped destroy our family was the most awkward thing I've ever experienced. My brother was playing games on his phone. My sister was just staring at the floor. I was counting ceiling tiles, trying to make time go faster. Then right in the middle of the ceremony, the church doors flew open. It was mom. She walked straight down the aisle and started yelling at dad and Lisa right there in front of everyone. She called them out for cheating and said it was disgusting that they made us kids sit there and watch them get married. She looked at Lisa and said, "You pretended to be my friend while you were sleeping with my husband. You broke up our family and now you're making my children watch this." Dad's face went completely red. Lisa started crying. Her daughter was sitting in the front row looking confused. That's when my sister got up and walked over to mom. Then my brother followed. Then I did too. We just stood there next to mom while the entire wedding stared at us. Dad looked like he wanted to disappear. He told us to sit back down, but none of us moved. That's when he completely lost it. He started yelling at mom to get out and threatened to call the cops. Security guards came and escorted mom out while she was still yelling about them being cheaters. The wedding kept going, but it was ruined. Everyone was whispering and looking at us. After the ceremony during the reception, dad pulled us aside and asked why we went to mom. We told him because she's our mom. He said she was wrong and ruined his special day. My sister looked him dead in the eye and said, "You deserved it." Lisa jumped in and said her daughter didn't deserve to be caught up in mom's temper tantrum. I just shrugged. I honestly didn't care about her daughter's feelings at that moment. Lisa told us to leave. I called mom and she picked us up from the parking lot. That was almost 10 weeks ago and we haven't been back to dad's house much since. Every time he texts or tries to see us, he expects us to be mad at mom now. But we're not. He keeps trying to explain why what mom did was wrong, how she embarrassed him and Lisa in front of everyone, how she ruined their wedding day. But honestly, we didn't want to be at that wedding anyway. Last week he came over and gave us this whole serious talk about how you can't excuse people doing bad things and ruining things for others. I finally told him that he never should have cheated on mom and made us experience that either, but he did. He never should have had a baby with someone else while married to mom, but he did that too. Dad wanted to punish me for saying that, but then said he didn't want me in his house if I was going to wish away my half-sibling. Now he keeps telling us we should be mad at both of them, not just him. But the thing is, mom didn't cheat, mom didn't lie, mom didn't break up our family, dad did that all by himself.